I stand by it. Nicola Willis, you are a duck-faced horsewoman. I'll fight you anytime, anywhere. I have a brown belt in karate, and I'm not afraid to use it.
Because
Yeah.
it feels like they're pushing through a lot of things ahead of the election, which like won't, it's almost like they're sort of like building a manifesto for what can go through if they get back into power, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's like,
It's
oh, if you're voting
very,
for us, then
yeah.
you're voting to support all of these bills going through, essentially.
Yeah, which is not how it's usually done.
I don't know. No, it doesn't seem like at the end of your term you just like cram a bunch of things in.
I feel like they're doing the bad guy version of the like Obama midnight amendments. Like you
Yeah.
remember when Obama was just rushing stuff through like at the
Yeah,
end of
yeah.
his presidency.
It does
Yeah.
make me like, it's so sad because it's obviously like doing all of this stuff under urgency, like it's essentially circumventing the democratic process and like corrupting it in the process. But then at the
Yeah.
same time, it's just so unfair that the right-wing parties are happy to do it and the left-wing parties won't do it because they respect democracy. And it's like,
Yes.
I agree, I also respect democracy, but it just seems like you're onto a loser when the other side isn't going to play the same game.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
And
I
I
mean,
don't
it's
really
like
know what the answer to that
Superman.
is. It's like Superman.
Superman, he's like, I won't kill anybody, but the bad guys certainly will. It's like,
Yeah.
and it's good news because the Ministry for the Environment has been scrapped. So
Oh,
thank goodness we don't live in the environment because then that would be terrible.
oh, yeah. Like, who needs trees or grass or the planet?
Not this guy. I don't need trees anymore. I got an air purifier. I'm sorted.
You're sort of. I've got a robot who is going to carry me to the moon. So
Oh, did you buy that with your exorbitant ministerial salary?
I got an email directly from Elon Musk being like, transfer this much money to this bank account. And I did it because, everybody trusts Elon Musk.
Hell yeah. I bet that's going to arrive any day now.
Also, I love the idea of Elon Musk like doing the like Nigerian prince scams just on the internet. That's how he gets his
What?
funding.
Wait, so in your mind, it's not that other people are doing a scam where they pretend to be Elon Musk. It's that Elon Musk directly is sending out these scam emails
Oh
to
yeah,
fund his
100%.
business. Yeah.
100%. I think he's like, oh my God, I've cracked investment. Like, there's all this untapped money out there if you just email old people.
Yeah, yeah. They're not buying my shares, but I can get their money another way.
Yeah, exactly. I think he'd do it. But people with money think that they're smart because they have money, and actually they're not smart.
In fact, you have to be less smart. Like if you're on a lower budget, right? Like you have to be really wily about it to make ends meet, and like you have to
Yeah.
be like thrifty and crafty, and you have to have your wits about you all the time. Like if you have
Yeah.
more security, you don't have to use as much of your brain on a day-to-day basis.
No, no, you just get to outsource
Yeah.
tasks essentially. And like,
Yes.
obviously, they have some pretty canny ways of manipulating the system, which sure can be defined as smart, but there's just like so much shit that they actually don't know about, but they think it's like they just think they know about, and it's just because they're like well off, and it's like, no, you're actually not a climate expert, actually.
Actually, people are scientists. They do these
Yes.
experiments. They write things. They read each other's writing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a
They spend a
book
lot of
club.
time doing it. It takes a lot of time. Like it's not just
That's
something
actually
you it's not
that's
something you can
actually
just
all
do
they
on
do. Yeah.
Facebook. Yeah, exactly. In the morning before you go and buy your stocks. Like seriously.
It's so funny how like nobody would think that they could just sort of look at a bassoon one time and that would mean that they were like an orchestral level bassoonist. But looking at like one Facebook post, people think they're an expert in some area.
I know, I know. This is the thing I find really difficult. It's the thing I struggle with personally with politics. As somebody who was like a politically ignorant person and then was like, politics is something I need to know about. So I'm going to go and study it. And as somebody who studies it, I'm still like, oh no, I don't really know about politics to like be an authority about it. And then
Mm.
obviously everybody should feel empowered to talk about politics because that's how you have a democracy. But also, like, there are so many people who just don't know anything about politics. And then they speak to you like they know what they're talking about. And it's like, no, you don't know what you're talking about. You don't know what you're talking
I mean, that's the difference, right? If you get up and you say, "Hey, I'm a novice," and you play the bassoon, people will have different expectations than if you say,
about.
"Hey, I'm an expert," and you play the bassoon and you can't get a note out. It's like,
Yeah.
come on, man. And then you get up and you go, and you sit back down and say, "That was bassoon."
That was bassoon.
Ah,
Yeah,
that was
actually, you
bassoon.
guys have got it wrong. Like all of the
Yeah,
bassoon you've been listening to, that's fake bassoon. This is real
that's
bassoon.
yeah. This is real bassoon. That shit was oboe. I think you'll find this is bassoon.
Bassoon. They say holding a flute.